So you want to learn how to become a filmmaker, then just follow this guide and I will show you at least, well, I'll show you what I know, at least how to become a filmmaker. So let's start with gear. Gear doesn't matter in filmmaking. You can make a great movie or video and it can be with like an iPhone 4S or something like that, and it can still be amazing. And you can make a video with like DSLR cameras, it can be sucky. So gear doesn't matter in any kind of video or movie you make. But here's my preference on just a few cameras. So this is the GoPro Hero 1, and the quality is like, well, it's really low, but this camera is also really cheap. But I do not recommend a GoPro for filmmaking. It's only meant for like certain shots and like action videos. And this is the GoPro Hero 4, and this GoPro works really good. The quality is really good. It shoots in 4K, but it's not even in 4K definition, and it works really good. It's just still, I do not recommend a GoPro for filmmaking. Then you can even use your phone camera. Like this is shot with my iPhone 6S, and it works perfectly. Like you can, it doesn't matter the quality, it's just how you make the film. That's all that matters, how you make it and how you edit it. And this camera is my first camera ever, and this still might be one of my favorites because it has 40 times zoom and it still has really good quality, and it's only like $150 now. So if you were to get a camera on a budget, I would do the JVC. This is a really awesome camera. Then, if you have close to $650, I recommend the Sony AX5100. This is a really awesome, solid camera here, and I actually use this camera a lot in my movies. I film because it's really compact and it does everything a DSLR camera does. It's basically a DSLR camera but mirrorless, so really solid camera. Then, if you have closer to $1,000, then you get into the DSLR cameras where they have really good picture, but the price just keeps on going up and the quality only moves a little. And then with some editing softwares, you still don't even need a good one. Like a really good cheap editing software I know is FilmMaker. So if you're on a budget and you need an editing software, I would recommend checking out FilmMaker. And like if you're really into filmmaking and you can afford it, then you can get into like the big ones like Final Cut Pro or Adobe or what's it called, Premiere Pro, stuff like that. And that's when you really get good into filmmaking and you can afford that kind of stuff. Then I just have a tripod for like every camera, like the octopus tripod for vlogging. This is for like just a more smaller tripod for whatever. This is for like just another big camera, and then this one's for the DSLR cameras. So I just kind of have a tripod for everything, and I use all 4 of them sometimes at once. So it's really helpful to have 4 tripods. Okay, so now that we got all the gear out of the way, now we can talk about actually producing the film. So while you're producing the film, the main thing is the story. The story is everything. Everything, all the gear you have, the actors, everything serves the story. So the story is just the entire idea and everything of the film you're making. And some people have a really easy time coming up with a story and an idea, and some people have a really hard time coming up with ideas and stories for your film or your movie you're making. And that's just a part you have to like just figure out. There's no like secret and like what's coming up with ideas. You just gotta figure it out yourself. Everybody has their own way of coming up with ideas. And another thing about making a film is, a hard part is, like, say if you're a one-man team, you're the writer, you're the producer, you're the actor and everything. That is really hard, and you can definitely do it. A lot of my videos I've made by myself, but another really good thing is to find someone that does the same thing as you and loves to make films and videos, and it just makes everything a whole lot easier. There's two of you, and everything just flows more better, and like you can share ideas with, like, if you're making a film, you can share with your buddy and like figure out, like, oh, like, and then you tell them and you're like, oh, well, that idea doesn't sound too good, and then you can change it and make it better, and you can just, it's much easier to have someone with you when you're making your films, and someone that loves to make films as well. And if you're ever scared about posting a movie you made, don't, because, like, if you're afraid of haters, haters are everywhere, and if you're gonna post it and if you're gonna be scared of them putting hate comments, 'cause I have had hate comments before too, and it's just like, that doesn't matter. They don't know you, you don't know them, so whatever they say doesn't matter. Just remember those words. And editing still serves the story, but editing plays a big part in the story. Like, the way you edit just and can tell the story differently, and there's many different ways, and everybody has their own style of editing, and it's just really cool of what you can do with editing softwares, and how it changed a lot with, like, green screens and stuff. And if you're into that kind of filmmaking, then yeah. But and if you want me to make a how to edit video, just leave a comment and I'll get to that. I'll get to that soon. And if you have any questions about filmmaking or any of that, just comment below, and then I answer them. I lost my words there. And I answer them in the next Q&A I make. I answer them. So just leave any questions about how to or any stuff like that. Alright guys, I think I covered everything. If I missed anything, just comment below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.